Hello, everybody. The Warriors bench had to hold on to the lead without Steph Curry, so they went to the motion weak pick and roll that Steve Kerr brought over from the Spurs offense. So here's a classic example. The point guard brings the ball up and drops the ball off, and he'll swing around to the weak side of the court, the non-ball side. And then the ball will swing back through the middle all the way back to the point guard. While this is happening, down low, a big guy who's going to come up and set a screen for a pick and roll on this side of the court. And he's going to get a little cross screen to help dislodge his defender. It's just a simple way to get a wing pick and roll going. Here's a pick. I think that's Tony Parker taking the pick. So back to tonight's game. Jordan Poole brought the ball up. Then he's going to do a shallow cut and end up on the weak side of the court. And Donte is in the middle, swinging the ball back through Kuminga over here. He'll swing it over to Jordan Poole. Down here is where the real action is happening, and you're never going to see a motion weak pick and roll work better than this. Draymond is going to come up to set the pick, but Wiggins is going to lay a heavy screen onto Draymond's defender. Kessler's going to get seriously delayed here. Finally, Kessler gets himself free, but Draymond is up here completely free to screen away. As Draymond setting the screen, this defender looks like he's bouncing off of a brick wall. Jordan Poole takes the screen. Kessler's body is facing this way, so Poole immediately crosses the other way while Kessler is turning around. Poole just stops, and he's very sharp at these mid-range jumpers. I've never seen the play call for this. As Jordan Poole comes over to pick up the ball, he's going to put his hand up to his ear like that. And I believe that's signaling to Draymond they're going to run the motion weak pick and roll again. So now they have to communicate to everybody else. He's trying to wave at it. And then Jordan Poole is going to put his hand up to his ear again. So Draymond and Poole know what play it is, but I don't think the rest of the team know they're running it again. And you see Draymond hand signaling, trying to get the play going. So Poole is running the play as best as he can. He releases the ball, Donte, and then he's going to do a shallow cut and end up on this side. But Kuminga did not get the memo that they were running the play again, so he's racing up to be the person to swing the ball through. And Wiggins thought something else was going on. He's way in the corner here instead of getting ready to do a pin down for Draymond coming up to the wing. Kuminga hurries up and gets in the right spot just in time for Donte to swing it across. Andrew Wiggins on the bottom side does his best to try to get around to set a screen for Draymond, but at this point Draymond says, you know what, time's a wasting, I'm just going to go. From Draymond's path, it looks like he's going to set a screen on this side so Poole can go this way, but the defender is angling hard to stop Poole from taking the screen. So Draymond suddenly detours to set the screen on the bottom side like this. He doesn't get that much of the defender. Alexander Walker showing some good tenacity here. Poole decides to reset on a quick give and go, and then he's going to peel around Draymond to get this dribble handoff. Alexander Walker tries to veer around and get around the screen the other side, and he succeeds. Draymond has subtly rotated his screen from being in this direction to being in this direction. So quick rescreen by Draymond. Poole goes the other way. This time, Alexander Walker is completely hung up on this screen. So now Poole has, again, a one-on-one with Walker Kessler. Okay, I think Jordan Poole called this play again. He figured it worked so well the last two times, let's keep on going. But nobody at all is in the right place. Jordan Poole is to dribble up and throw the ball to this wing where it's been Donte. And then he's supposed to swing it back through Kuminga over here. And then Jordan Poole do the shallow cut and then get the ball back over here. But Donte is way on the other side of the court. Kuminga is all the way in this corner, and Draymond is pointing at him, yelling, hey man, you got to come up here. Andrew Wiggins is supposed to be setting this pin down screen for Draymond, and so nobody really knows what's going on. Poole's determined to run this, so he's now going to make a shallow cut, even though there's absolutely nobody here and nobody here. Donte figures maybe I have to be the one to set this pin down for Draymond. So he's going in. He had pointed to Kuminga. Kuminga is so far out of the play, he might as well be getting a beer at the Modella Cantina. But he's going to race all the way up. Draymond's feeling like, nah, this is getting ridiculous. JK is looking at him saying, this is a defective motion weak pick and roll. And Draymond's going to point to him saying, you got to be the one to set the screen. JK doesn't realize, so he starts wandering away, and Draymond swings again saying, no, go over there. Now he's coming over to set the screen. And finally, a play. Jordan Poole accepts the screen. JK released way too soon though, so Poole did not get the ISO on Walker that he was hoping for. This play is basically dead. Now we have Draymond and Donte standing on each other's feet, and mercifully for the Warriors, the ball is deflected and they don't have to run it anymore. Okay, let's look at one more play. Steph has the unfortunate Markkanen ISO'd on the wing. First he goes this way, which gets Markkanen's feet facing this way, and then Steph instantly goes the other way with a little behind the back dribble, enough space for him to get around Markkanen. Steph decides to shoot the floater before this defender can get up off the ground. That's going to be a gorgeous play. But more importantly, it is time for a celebration audit. The first one up and ready is Draymond. He sees something special is about to happen. That's veteran experience for you. Whenever someone on the Warriors does a cool layup or some kind of move, the Warriors culture is you have to imitate some really cool part of the move. Ty Jerome immediately goes up and shows his hand saying, I saw Steph make a really cool floater with that right hand, and I am currently saluting you with my right hand. Anthony Lamb, he's going to emphasize the floater aspect with two hands, both hands going up. That's pretty good miming. You see Lamb gets a little bit of lift, and at the same time he's showing he's getting the shot off along with the jump. And finally, Draymond, instead of doing a proper mime, Draymond is going to turn this into, it looks a lot like that video of that old guy who throws down the walker and then just starts going crazy on the dance floor. So let's see who danced it better, the old guy or Draymond. A very respectable showing there. Nice job, bench, on that celebration.